welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are already subscribed. My name is Taylor and I'm a witch here on YouTube, and today we're going to be seeing how you're glowing up. What are people noticing about you? What are they saying? And most importantly, how do you feel about yourself and your recent transformation? We'll look into all of this and more in your reading, and today I have 4 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1 is going to be Jade from the Brats. Pile number 2 is Yasmin from the Brats. Pile number 3 is Chloe. And pile number 4 is Sasha. So all the timestamps for the piles will be linked in the description box down below. A few reminders before I jump into your reading. All of my social media links are down in the description box. If you really like my vibe and you want to support me on other platforms, I'd really appreciate it. If you're interested in getting a personal reading or an astrology consultation from me, my website is also linked in the description below. It's livingyourbestlife.com. But with that being said, I will go ahead and meet you in your reading. Hi Pile 1, how are you doing? Welcome to your reading. Today I'm trying kind of a different format because I have audio only right now, and we're just going to have the picture of the icon, and I'm going to pull cards and tell you it's going to work sort of like that. So this is good to listen to podcast style. It's safer to listen to if you're driving or doing other stuff. And let me know in the comments if you prefer video formats or the audio, or if you don't have a preference at all, because I would really like to know. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. How are you glowing up? Let's start with the astrology oracle here. Okay. I think some of you left a relationship recently. Maybe you left a relationship in 2023, and shedding the weight of this old relationship, whether a romantic relationship or a friendship, family ship, whatever it may be, shedding the dead weight of that is making you're looking a lot better. Like, you're kind of glowing from within because you don't have this poison toxic energy like weighing on your heart anymore. It's making you literally like glow from the inside out. So we have relationship there. We also have Sagittarius expand. Some of you could be Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, not required, just an extra confirmation for you. I think a lot of you are feeling physically stronger. I think my pile 1s are definitely doing different workout routines, going to the gym, developing a plan that focuses on fitness and on strength. I think also pile 1, you're going through a lot of changes with how you view like body image and stuff like that. And I think because of that, there isn't so much of an emphasis on how am I going to look from these workouts. It's more on like, how can I feel strong and like be my most healthy self. But with that being said, they're going to you're looking really good from these workouts that you're doing. You're going to continue to look better and better, more fit, because you're focusing on the right things. You're focusing on the health of it, and not to say that it's bad to want to look good or anything like that, but I think that if you had an unhealthy relationship with that in the past, you're approaching working out now from, I just saw 222 as well, you're approaching working out from a more positive and optimistic, holistic perspective. What else? How is my pile 2 glowing up, Spirit? Okay, we have South Node passed, clarified by solar calm. Clarify. Interesting. So if you've been having like memories of the past or dreams of the past weighing on your mind recently, if you've been seeing the number 33 or white dogs or white birds, if you've been seeing any of those things, there's someone from your past that wants to connect with you. They want to clarify what happened between the two of you. It could be it is this person who you've cut out of your life in 2023. Again, whatever the relationship is, specifically there, it doesn't matter. But this person really wants to clarify what happened between the two of you and like re-enter your life. And I see you being like no deal, because we have the descendant invitation in reverse here. They are not invited to your 2024, or whenever you're watching this. They're not invited to your new era. They're not invited to this new chapter of your life, because you're making decisions for yourself based on the fact that you're now treating yourself with a more, I'm hearing the word like regal. You're treating yourself with a more royalty mindset. You're kind of tending to yourself like you would to royalty. And it's kind of like you're asking yourself, like not in a literal way, but you're asking yourself, like, would a queen deal with this? Like, what would somebody who loves themselves deal with this? And if the answer is no, then you're like, no deal. Because we have midheaven here as well, which midheaven is described by the pinnacle, and it is a castle. And specifically, a song for you that I'm hearing is "Castle" by Halsey. So go look up the lyrics to that. But the song's all about sick of being poised and sick of being a certain type of way. You want to be an authentic expression of who you are. This is the focus right now, and this is why you're glowing up and showing up in the way that you are, because when people show up as who they really are and not who like the world wants them to be, you attract the right type of people to you, because you're letting out an accurate energetic frequency that is similar to people who have a similar energetic frequency to you. So if you're like always putting on this facade, you're not meeting people who have like similar interests as you, who have similar vibrations, stuff like that. I'm also seeing the white flag in the midheaven card here, and this is telling me that you're letting go a lot of resentment and a lot of like anger, hatred, vengefulness. I was gonna say revenge, but vengefulness you might have had towards this person or these people from your past that has been weighing you down. Because honestly, resentment's not cute. It's really not. Holding like anger and just bad feelings towards other people is, one, not good for you. And honestly, I'm of the belief that I do think there are things, like you said, like you're not letting these people back in your life, and I'm not telling you to either. But I'm of the belief that you should match that energy with just kind of, if you can't think about them in like a positive way, think about them in a neutral way, I suppose, because carrying around that like negativity for other people, that like anger, takes so much of your own energy away from you. So it's really harming you in the long run, and you're not doing this is the point that I'm trying to make here. You're shedding this like resentment and like bitterness and anger, and sometimes it's hard to get rid of that. So applaud yourself for doing this, pile one, because it's making you look physically better in a bunch of ways. Like I said, I see you having a really fit body at this time and continuing to glow up through having this really fit body and this focus on like health and well-being, and just I keep hearing like glowing from the inside out. I think you just have this like, some of y'all might be pregnant, but I think you just have this pregnancy-like glow to you, where it's like an energy of like fertility and sacred, like feminine energy, regardless of gender. Okay, so let's pull some keywords here, and then we'll give a roll of the story dice before we close out your reading. How is my pile one showing up, spirits? Okay, we have thinking came out with trapped here. So the thinking is the missing you, craving, desiring, with the trap, the stuck, tied down, captive. Okay, that's all right. So what this tells me, again, this is somebody else. This isn't you. So even if you have been thinking about this other person, like you're missing them a little bit, you know that even if you feel like you're stuck in this illusion of, in these memories of this experience, okay, you know that it can't hurt you. It's just a memory, and you know that you made the right decision by leaving. But also, you're very, very desirable to this person now, because the way energy works too, and I'm sure that you know this, if you are like you're trying to like hold on to something like super tightly, by nature, it's going to repel away from you. But when you let go of something, and you don't care, it's, again, by nature, going to like try and like hold on to that in terms of like this specific relationship. And because you've like let go of attachment to this person, you're not thinking about them anymore. They're no longer getting like energy from you. There is a lot of like desperate energy coming from them as far as trying to like access you still. So just be aware of that. Okay, we have family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Love it. So like I said, a lot of y'all could be pregnant, or you're trying to get pregnant. If you're not trying to get pregnant, be very, very careful, pile one, because I get the sense that you are you're literally very fertile at this time, and it's making you really, really beautiful, which makes a lot of sense because, like, when you're ovulating, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% on this, so please don't quote me. I'm pretty sure when you're ovulating, you look like at your most pretty, because like you feel that you're most pretty because of like I was gonna say mating, but because of like procreation and stuff like that. So you're giving like a very, very fertile energy to you. So whether or not you're pregnant or trying to become pregnant, could be giving birth to a creative baby as well. Okay, let's get one more here. How is pile 1 glowing up? Okay, oh my gosh, this person, I would do a cord cutting with this person, pile 1, because we have again coming out spine, social network, information, ways. I'm getting 2 messages here. 1, this person again trying to keep tabs on you. Do a cord cutting. There's one on my channel, there's a bunch on YouTube too. It's really simple, easy spell. If you don't like doing spell work, say a prayer, whatever it is, detach yourself from this person's energy. Because they're definitely trying to like keep tabs on you and like your social media and stuff like that. In addition, you're really shining on your social media right now. People are like, damn, pile 1, what the fuck? Like they like what you have going on here. You're just posting like really interesting stuff, or that's part of it. And you look really hot too. Like you just have a really, again, like that glowy energy to you. It's really drawing people in. So definitely this person keeping tabs on your social media, but also like people are like gossiping about you, but in a good way. Like they're like, wow, pile 1 looks really good. Okay, so let's roll the astro dice. Let's roll the story dice to close out your reading. Tell me about pile 1's glow up or additional messages, spirit. Okay, we have a cactus. Some of y'all might live in Arizona. I'm here in Sedona specifically, or you might be going on a trip to Sedona. Nice little retreat there. We have a little circus tent. Ooh, okay, so part of your glow up too is like you're entertaining people at this time. I think that you have a really interesting wit and you're very funny and your jokes are really hitting lately. Okay, we have a ladder. So a lot of this glow up too, like I said, it's associated with that energy of like when you're like not concerned what other people think about you, people kind of flock to you. And this like long ladder, it's like people have to take it's like they have to take a lot of steps to get to you, and that only makes them want you more. So it's making you like more attractive to them. We have a bag of money. You could be making more money than you have before here, ever before in your life, or you're just making more money after a time of like financial hardships, or you're just feeling abundant. It doesn't even necessarily mean they have to be raking in like actual material wealth, but you're feeling abundant, you're looking abundant. What else we got here? We have a cauldron. You could be doing beauty magic, or if you're not, this is a good sign for you to do beauty magic, to continue to keep just, I don't know, being in tune with that part of you that cares about yourself, that cares about your looks, and show up for yourself in a way that is like a very magical and like feminine spiritual routine. That is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me a like on this video, leave me a comment, let me know if it resonated. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. Your support means the absolute world to me. But either way, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. I will see you later. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. How are you doing? We are going to see how you are glowing up. Let me know if you like the format of today's video or if you prefer like just regular video, because I'm recording audio only today just because I wanted to be able to get this video up, and I always like want to change my format around and see what works better. So let me know which you prefer, if you have a preference, or if you don't, in the comments. It would really, really help me out. So let's see the Astro Oracle. How is pile 2 glowing up? Okay, we have Virgo Digest. Okay, so you're getting more responsible, pile 2. You're on your practical girly shit. We have Uranus, change. And we have Gemini cross-pollinate in reverse. Okay, yeah, you're getting serious. I think you, Pile 2, are a party girly normally, which is super fine. That's great. But I think that you're kind of over it right now, because I don't see you socializing as much in the coming weeks, or the energy that you've been in the last couple of weeks. Maybe you're doing like a dry January as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you are. But because you haven't been like around other people as much, you're able to like really focus on yourself, and this is making you be able to be more practical, more responsible, more focused on the day-to-day, what you're trying to build, and befriending yourself too. Like, I just feel like you're very focused right now, Pile 1, on what it is that you want to do, because we have I don't know why I said it like that. I've never said it Uranus, like Uranus before in my life, but we have Uranus with change here too. Clarifying this Virgo digest too. And this tells me that you're open to this change. You're okay right now with setting social boundaries. I think that you are the type of person who likes to be there for everybody all the time too, both in like a fun way and also like a more serious, supportive role in people's lives. And I think right now you're setting much needed energetic boundaries with other people, so you can focus more on yourself, which is great. Definitely a good start to your reading, and to, depending on when you're watching this, to the year. See what else we got here. Okay, we have 4th house home. Clarify that for me, Spirit. Okay, we have strength, and we have solar flares activate. Okay, so some of y'all could be moving into a new home, or this could be directly related to you being more responsible. Oh, I just got a couple messages. You could, one, work from home, or you could be trying to buy a new home or move out, move into a new place. And this is really what's a big focus of the responsibility you have right now, is going towards like you wanting to save up for this new place, this new house, or like I said, working from home. Take it as it resonates. But there's a big strength associated with the responsibility that it takes for you to manage your money well at this time. I think that some of you are Tauruses, Taurus or Libra. I got really, really strongly. Take that as it resonates, but Tauruses are very concerned with money matters, and Taurus and Libra both really like luxurious things, and I think that you do too. But you're making cuts here. You're in your frugal era right now, because you're trying to save up for more important things like this house and your future. Why else is my Pile 2 glowing up? Okay, we have debilitated, discomfort, we have Pluto rebirth, and we have 11th house community. Okay, yeah. I think some of y'all, even if you didn't, like at the beginning of the reading, I said you're setting much needed energetic boundaries with people. I think that you left a community of people behind, or a couple of close friends, or maybe, like I said, if you like to party, you left that scene kind of in the past. Not to say you'll never revisit it again, but that version of you is not the version you want to be now. Because I think that you're feeling really uncomfortable lately, Pile 2. Or you're about to be feeling uncomfortable as you make these changes, and that's okay. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that means you're doing something different that you haven't done before, and you're challenging yourself in a new, unique way. Clarified by debilitated, we have Pluto here, the rebirth. So with the Pluto rebirth, it is a very uncomfortable process, and you kind of feel like you're burning down your old world to get to your new one. And you are in a very literal sense, like saying goodbye to your old identity, the old parts of yourself that you can't bring with you anymore. And I think it's important throughout that process to send love to those things, but also allow them to kind of like fall away. And I think it can be especially hard too when you're saying goodbye to people who you were very close with, because it could cause you to be feeling very like bored, very beside yourself. But also this boredom, I think, is just what you need right now, pile 2. You being responsible and serious like this is really contributing to the way other people see you, but also to the way you see yourself. You're able to look yourself in the eyes in the mirror. You have a lot of respect for yourself right now. And I think before maybe you felt, I'm not saying that you were, but I think maybe you felt a little bit childish or immature or like behind where your peers are. And I think this is a much needed and much embraced change for you. Extra confirmation to my phone. We're going to get some words for you from my Hidden Hearts Secrets deck. Spirit, tell me about pile 2's glow up. Okay, we have distance, separation, space, blockage. Yeah, that coming out again. We have finality, farewells, leave behind, closure. We have distracted, sidetrack, change, delays. We have abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. I'm going to grab 2 more. We have chemistry and healing. Okay, so I feel like I'm really seeing the whole story here. So at the beginning of the story, we have this distance and then finality, which makes a lot of sense, right? We have this separation from this person, these people. I do get the sense that for a lot of you, though, it is like a group of people, or if it's only one person, it's something that would would affect a group of people, your position in a group of people. So we have the distance from that person, those people, and then we have finality, clarifying it. So we're leaving those things behind for good. We're getting closure with those circumstances. In the middle of your story, we have distracted and abandoned. So even though you're like really pushing for yourself to be responsible right now, change doesn't happen overnight. So you're getting frustrated, you're getting sidetracked, and you're feeling like things are delayed. And it's because Spirit's trying to tell you to keep pushing, keep going. Things don't happen instantly, and you're really being tested right now. It's kind of a test of faith to see if you will go the distance. Your channeled song, pile 2, Go the Distance, from the Hercules soundtrack from the Disney movie. Because that's your test right now. Spirit wants to see, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, wants to see if you can be continuously consistent on these responsibilities in order to get the things that you want. But clarified by distracted, we have abandoned, so we have left out, walked away, cold. So don't be surprised if in the middle phase, if you're not there yet, if you're feeling like, fuck, did I make the wrong decision? Like, I just walked away from all the people that I love and care about and into this place where I'm super uncomfortable. But the light at the end of the tunnel, not the end of this chapter, I guess, is going to be filled with chemistry. We have attraction, spark, passion, clarified by healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. So through this process of being uncomfortable, you're being honestly birthed again. You're having like an energetic birth. And through this process, you're releasing a lot and you're cleansing a lot, but also because you're releasing so many things, you have room to take on new things now. So you're finding new interests, you're finding new things that spark your attention and new things that make you feel passionate, or old things that you get to revisit that you feel passionate about. Really beautiful, pile 2. It's a really, really nice, very much so responsible, focused on self energy. Just keep going. Like, I don't feel like you're in a dark place, but I do feel like you might be in a frustrated place. But this is me, and this is the universe telling you to keep going. So now I'm going to close out your reading by rolling our story dice. So Spirit, let's see. How is pile 2 glowing up, and any additional messages they need to hear? Okay. We have a camera. Some of you might be interested in photography or videography, content creation, stuff like that. We have a crown here. I was about to say queen, but you're remembering your worth. You're remembering that it takes, well, another thing too with the gold, it takes money to maintain wealth, which I know it sounds like duh, but that's what I heard. You're realizing the value of money and where you might have been spending your money recklessly before this. We have a treasure chest here, and it's sort of turned away from you. And again, like, this is part of your test too, I think, to see how consistent you can be. The jewels are going to be given to you. The wealth is going to be given to you, but it's not going to be instant. You have to work for it. Okay, we have these gears here too, where I heard kicking my ass into gear. You really are kicking your ass into gear. Like you're on your shit. I wouldn't be surprised if you're budgeting, if you're sitting down, you're trying to make even like maybe later on like investments and stuff. We have this boulder here too. And what I think of when I see the boulder is like you're unmovable right now. You have planted yourself in the ground as this boulder. This is where you need to be. So even though like how I was saying, it might be uncomfortable for you, I wouldn't be surprised if you have significant earth placement somewhere, because it's like, even though you know it's hard and uncomfortable, you're like, I'm staying here. This is what needs to happen. So I really admire your resilience in the face of like discomfort. So that is all I have for you, Pile 2. That is how you are glowing up. If you enjoyed this reading, please do leave me a like on it. Leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. But either way, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week, and I will see you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Today I'm recording audio only. Let me know in the comments, like I told the other piles, if you like this style better or if you like to actually see the cards. I just wanted to switch it up and see which one performs better, because I figured you could listen to this one, like I said, a podcast. So with that being said, let's see how you're glowing up. Okay, we have the sun. Some of you might be Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Leo, Venus as well. Okay, we have discomfort in reverse. And we had midheaven. Okay, interesting. So I feel like my pile 3s are the ones who are glowing up in something related to your career. It's a field that you're very comfortable in, and this can also be true if you're a stay-at-home parent. So a career of any kind, but it's something that you're comfortable with doing. It's a skill that you've already have a fair amount of experience in. And something that you're very well equipped to teach other people, something that you're very well equipped to just like work on in general. I'm hearing like writing specifically. Some of you could be writers, marketing, journalism, website building, and some of you might have been thinking of doing a Google, like one of those Google free certifications, like the Google SEO keyword certification. I know it's really specific, but if that's something you've been looking at doing, there's your confirmation from Spirit. Okay, we have Capricorn achieve. Yeah, okay. So you're in your entrepreneur era. I get the sense that a lot of you are like freelance workers. A lot of you are work from home, and that's probably why I got so strongly to the need to correct me saying career and like saying that you could also be a stay-at-home parent. So regardless of not if you're a parent, I get the sense that this is a lot of my work from home people, or work from home has been something you've been trying to pursue and it's like coming through now. And this is really contributing to your overall glow up and your appearance and your attitude, because you're able to spend more time on yourself. You're able to get up and do your morning routine and start work on your own schedule. Even if you work for another company or for somebody else, like you're not as strictly bound to like going somewhere every day, clocking in, that kind of stuff. And it's really showing in the overall lightness of your personality and, like I said, how you're showing up in the world. I think that you have a lot more time to spend on your appearance, but also just your interests and passions outside of working. Okay, we have conjunction alliance. I was gonna say this too when I was saying like the spending more time. I think that you have a lot more time to spend with friends and with loved ones, and that's something that's really contributing to your happiness. Okay, we have North Node future, and we have Juno partnership. Some of you guys are attracting a lot of potential partners right now, because the thing about this Juno card is there's two birds on it, right? And birds, I don't remember if it's it's the male bird. The male birds will they have like more eccentric like colors and feathers to attract like female mates, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of like regardless of sex, a lot of the opposite sex, if you're into that, are like peacocking you right now. And if you're into the same sex, a lot of the same sex are like peacocking you right now. Just a lot of potential, a lot of potential options for you in love right now, because I don't even know if your appearance looks any different. Like, certainly you have like a natural kind of glow about you, but I don't think that you've necessarily changed anything like drastically. I think it's your energy and your personality that have shifted so much, that is just making you more attractive to potential partners in general. And then we have this North Node future here. Let's get a clarifier for that. Other than it just being a lot of people seeing a future with you, I have this strength card coming out as well, this dignified strength card. I think that this era that you're in right now, pile 3, is a really important building block in your journey. I think that you're possessing a lot of confidence in your skills and who you are as a person. You're really, and I think that's why I said, like, it's not necessarily that you're changing anything. I think actually you're accepting yourself as you are, and you're meeting yourself where you're at, and you're learning to work with your skills and the way you look like, and just, again, like, accept yourself as who you are, which is really nice. You're finding a lot of self-love and just embracing who you are instead of making big changes. And that's not to say you're not making little changes here and there, but for the most part, because we can always improve ourselves, but for the most part, you're not trying to change yourself. You're trying to love who you are now. Okay. We have 8th house mystery, and we have solar flares activate. I also think another thing contributing to your overall glow up is, even though you're getting to spend more time with loved ones and with friends and family, you're withdrawing your energy from people you don't give a fuck about, and vice versa. Like, if these people are like consistently negative presences in your life and they're consistently just like people who complain all the time, you're not into it at all. Like, just, you're cutting off unsupportive people, and you're just kind of stonewalling them with this energy of mystery. And you're not advertising these new things that you're doing to just everybody. You're holding them away from the outside world at large, because it's really attractive energy to not spew everything to everyone. And that's not to say to not be honest and real, but you're learning who to share things with and who not to share things with. And that's, like I said, contributing a lot to this like energy cleanup you're going through. You have a lot of relationship options. I know I said that earlier, but I just got another confirmation. And this could be someone, if you work for yourself, this could be someone in your field. But if you work for somebody else, this is somebody like higher up than you, somebody in a position, like a leadership position above you, is interested. Just so you know. Okay, so now let's get some keywords for what people are noticing about your glow up. Okay, we have beauty. They're noticing that you're beautiful, you're charming, you're graceful, and that you have a kind and genuine heart. So this work that you've been pouring into self-love, of accepting yourself as you are, more people are noticing the distinctiveness and like the uniqueness of your futures and how that contributes to you being beautiful. We have silence. Yes, this is what I was getting at earlier with the mystery card. It's about frozen, no words, stonewall. You're stonewalling people who are not positive presences in your life, which is good. Good job. We love to see it. We have past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Oh, okay. So, this is interesting. I'm getting 2 different messages here. The first one is directly related to this boss or this person of authority in your field. This person feels like there was like instant attraction with you. They feel like you guys shared a past life together, and that you could be like karmic partners, or you feel like you're at a place in your life where these skills that you're really drawing out of yourself are skills that you've mastered in previous lifetimes. So that's why they feel so natural to you. What else do we have? People are noticing that you're thinking more, you're being more intentional with your actions, which again goes hand in hand with that like stonewalling other people and thinking, should I share this with this person? But also, there's people from your past who are missing your energy. I heard missing, sucking on your energy. So whatever that means. But I think that it's more in the sense of just like, just trying to like drain you. Okay, so we have hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is going with our thinking card here. The people who are missing you. I hate when I pick up on these other people you might not want to hear about. I feel like I just made some of you guys mad. So if you don't want to hear about them, let me explain it for like 2 seconds and then it'll be over. So these people they're feeling really hopeless without you. They feel like they're sinking to a place where they can't be lifted from because maybe you used to pull them out of like dark places. And just so you know, they're not so able to do that without you. Okay, we have apology. This person wants to apologize to you. They just want your forgiveness, really. I think this person isn't really sorry. I think that they're just sorry that they don't have access to you anymore. So that's enough of that, Spirit. What are other people noticing about pile 3? Okay. Oh, you walked away from a lot of people, pile 3. I think definitely for the best, because I do also have this loyalty card here. So I think that you've made some cuts in the people in your life, so you can hold on more tightly to the people who are supportive and consistently show up for you, and you don't have to have your energy drained by other people. But I do get the sense that you walked away from several people, maybe a group of people, most likely. Okay, we have healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Yes, I love this so much. You're in such like a pure healing era too, of like I said, just accepting yourself as you are. You're fantasizing about your future. I think some of you guys are falling asleep to the wish fulfilled. You're utilizing the law of assumption, the law of attraction, and babe, let me tell you, it is working in your favor. If you guys have been doing like beauty, confidence affirmations, or like I said, falling asleep to the wish fulfilled, all of the above, just saw 1111, it is working. Spirit wants you to keep doing that. And I'm sure that you've seen it working in your life too, because you're noticing, wow, like I look really good. Wow, people are giving me more attention. Keep doing them, they work. So now I'm gonna roll your story dice to get any final messages about your glow up or just anything else that Spirit wants to come through about. So this part's about to be loud, just so you know. Okay. We have a camera. I feel like you're taking a lot of pictures. I also heard, and I'm only going to say this because I think it's important, so please don't let this freak you out. Take it as it resonates, that other people are taking pictures of you, and that could either be in a creepy way or in like a modeling, like photography way. We have the Queen here. Yes, so confident, so like royal. We have this mountain card with a sunset. Yeah, I feel like you're really in a good place. We have a card here too that has a sunset. You're in a really good place for closing out an old chapter and embracing this new identity you are. And the thing is, it's not really a new identity. It's just you coming back to yourself. And I think that's really nice. And with the mountain, like, I just feel like you know you're not all the way at the top of the mountain yet, but you made such a significant amount of progress on the mountain that it feels good to look down and see how far you've come. Okay, we have lots of sun imagery. That's why I said Leo, sun, moon, or Venus. We have a sun coming over the horizon of the ocean. The ocean is very healing, so like a sun shining over your healing journey, your emotions. We have more water. We have a wave. What's the saying? There's like a spiritual saying where it's like enlightenment is when a wave realizes it's part of the entire ocean or something like that. But again, back to the law of attraction, manifestation stuff. You're realizing we're all connected. Everything is energy, and you're really feeling into what that feels like to acknowledge that. What else do we have? Oh, some of you guys might be feeling some like eye strain. You might need to get blue light glasses, especially if you spend a lot of time in front of the screen. Also, random final message. You guys should wear emerald if you don't already. Emerald looks really, really good on you. Emerald jewelry, emerald clothes. It's part of your color palette. Some of you guys might be like a deep winter color palette. Cool toned skin. Okay, so that is all I have for you, pile 3. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like on this video. Leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated with you. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. How are you doing? Today we are doing audio only. Let me know if you like this better or you prefer it with the video too. I wanted to try a different format and see which performs better because I feel like you can use this style when it's just like my voice, when you're driving or just as a podcast in general. So definitely let me know in the comments. And we are going to see how you are glowing up. So tell me about my pile 4 spirit. First of all, I love your energy already. You seem really fun. I feel like you're a really good friend. You give really good advice. You hype up girls if you're also a girl. You hype up girls in the bathroom, like at the bar, the club. You're very, very much so like a girl's girl. Okay, so first of all, we have the 12th house introspection. We have Amum Coli, the root. Ooh, a lot of you might have taken trips to your hometown. I'm just hearing like taking trips down memory lane. You're connecting with your roots, your like ancestral line. You could have done like an ancestry DNA or like like 23andMe for Christmas or around the last couple of weeks, couple of months. But outside of like physical rootedness and like going down memory lane, you're also going down memory lane like internally. You're seeing what you are like as a soul, and you're getting familiarized with who you are like at the core of your being, which is really nice and really beautiful. But I feel like a combination of both of those things with like your ancestral line and connecting it with who you are, you're probably picking up on generational patterns in your family, stuff like that. I'm seeing birds too. If you guys are seeing like a lot of like blackbirds. Okay, we have solar flares activate. Interesting. Okay, so I think that some of you you're learning from a spiritual mentor, and this spiritual mentor, I think, is somebody who is part of your ancestral lineage, whether directly related to you or like culturally related to you. They're teaching you, for some reason I'm hearing like hoodoo specifically too. So if you're from a culture and a lineage that practices hoodoo or forms of magic like that, or just in general, you're learning from a mentor who shares the same religious or cultural background as you. Interesting. Okay, we have Pallas Athena. Think you're the reason why people are noticing like your glow up, you're like intellectually growing up. Or I said growing up for some reason. You're intellectually glowing up. You're coming across to a lot of people too, to the point of me saying grown up. You're coming across as a lot more grown up and a lot more mature. People are just noticing that you're very passionate about things right now. You're working on things that bring you a lot of joy, and you're just learning for the sake of learning. Even if you're not in school, like I said, you're working with a spiritual mentor, and it could be, if you don't have the spiritual mentor on in person, it could be somebody online, but you're diving deep into like spiritual teachings right now, and just anything that you're passionate about learning and doing. We have the South Node past. With this like internal reflection that's going on right now too, I think that some of you might be interested in your like past lives or the Akashic records, just understanding who you were before you are who you are now, both from your family's perspective and from your soul's perspective. We have this Jupiter abundance here. I heard everybody eats. Some of y'all could be doing like some like charity work or like helping the homeless here. Or I also heard getting really into cooking. Making your own bread. You're doing very traditional things right now that are, again, like how we were talking about back to your roots. I feel like you're going back to the land in a lot of ways, and it doesn't have to be like I said, in the literal sense of like you're making bread, but like you're doing a lot of things that traditionally are things maybe you wouldn't have done. Like you're growing your own plants. You're more interested in holistic wellness right now. Maybe growing flowers too. Eating a lot more whole foods as well, like vegetables and fruits. A lot less processed things going on, so you're eating really healthy. You care a lot about what you're putting into your body. You might be taking some new supplements and stuff too. I also heard to be careful with that, to consult your doctor before you take certain supplements, to always make sure that you're not overdoing it, because a lot of people don't realize that supplements are a lot like stronger than they can seem. You can overdo it with certain stuff, so definitely just make sure that you're being safe with that. I really get the sense that you're finding your soul family, pile 4. You're connecting with the right kind of people. Maybe some of you guys have like a Bible study group or coven, just whatever your belief system's version is of that, a prayer circle. You're connecting with the right people. And if these people aren't in your life now, just know they're coming. I really hear they're coming. We have dignified strength. That's come out in so many of these. And I love that too, because that tells me most of the people that watch my channel are women, so I'm just going to say the divine feminine in general is very strong right now. I'm seeing a lot of people, again, everybody has like feminine energy, but people who like identify with being a divine feminine, I'm seeing a lot of people with that energy as being in like a very, very healed version of it. And I love to see it. Very strong womanly energy. We have progressions, journey. And we have Taurus, cultivate. There's so much around growing stuff here. Whether you just grow plants, you grow your own food. There's just growing going on here in general. Some of you guys might be interested in like green witchery or like manifestation with like plants and stuff like that. Or you yourself could be an earth sign as well. Okay, let's get some keywords for you about what other people are noticing about your glow up, pile 4. Okay, we have mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. See, for you, I'm seeing the misunderstood stand out really strongly. People are realizing that they might have not read correctly like what you were presenting yourself as in the past. They could have unfairly jumped to assumptions and not understood where you were coming from. We have this pain, the apprehensive, afraid, cautious. Some people, because of your recent glow up, they're kind of intimidated by you. They're kind of intimidated to reach out to you. Okay, so I think a lot of you guys are witches or practicing some sort of magic, because we have this curse here. Like people are thinking you're doing like the witchcrafts or whatever, so that might put the wrong people away from you, which is all right. They have their opinions and you have yours, but just know that people are, maybe that's why they're like apprehensive to approach you. They don't really understand your practice or what it is that you do. We have healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. A lot of you, pile 4, are my natural healers. Maybe you guys are into Reiki. If you're not, I highly suggest that for you. I think that you would be really, really good at it, because I've seen a lot of hands with you. You have a healer's hands. And in any way that you want to use that, that's great. But I think Reiki would be a really good option for a lot of you. Some of you also might be interested in like medicine of any kind, because I'm thinking like doctors, nurses, surgeons, just healing hands. Okay, we have possibilities, free-spirited, adventurous. Ooh, we have lusting too. Interesting. So other people are looking at you with like limitless possibilities. They're seeing you as somebody who has so many options available to them, and someone who just lights up a room. You're somebody who would be interested in doing stuff like solo travel. You're interested in taking your own adventures. You're not somebody who is going to let fear slow you down. So you'll feel the fear and just do it anyway. Then we also have this lusting here. So there's people here who feel like you're like forbidden to them, like you're like the forbidden fruit. But you give off a really sexy energy. So I said earth sign, You could also have Scorpio placements. You just give off a really sexy, a sexy energy to you. A sexy, like, traditional energy. I feel like you're very traditionally beautiful. You're like homegrown hottie, is what I heard. We have obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. Okay, this person or these people are like obsessed with you. What did you do to get them obsessed with you, girl? We have divine feminine, yin, and the feminine energy. We have intuition, heart song, telepathy. I don't know why I can't speak right now. And inner knowing. So yeah, like, you guys are so, like I said, with the healing hands, y'all are very intuitive anyway. I think this is definitely my intuitive pile out of these 4 piles. But you guys are very naturally spiritualists, and you're tapping more and more into your intuition and what it means to have feminine energy. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the story dice to get any additional messages for you. Oh, okay. That one really wanted to roll. We have a rope here. Some of you guys might be... This is going to be loud, so hold on one second. Some of you guys might be interested into, like, the cowboy aesthetic or, like, the Western aesthetic in general. Okay, we have a ladder here. I have an elephant. Very wise, very smart. And the elephant also in this picture has giant ears. It's like way bigger than its whole body. So you're hearing things you're not meant to hear, which makes a lot of sense with you being intuitive. And if you pull tarot yourself or just having like a psychic knowing in general, you're hearing things you're not necessarily supposed to hear from other people. Okay, we have this chemistry set here, which is, to me, is naturally alchemy. It's spell casting. It's making potions, for lack of a better word, but just everything to do with magic and all that good stuff. We have a cactus. See, that's what I mean. Some people might think that you're a little bit prickly because maybe you come off like really bold to them and they're not used to that kind of energy. But others are really attracted to that because we have this emerald here too. And you're like a jewel to other people. You're a rare jewel. We have a lot of money too. So if you've been worried about money, money is coming in. Don't worry about that. And lastly, we have this cloud. We have this cloud with 7 different raindrops coming down from it. I don't think the cloud's so significant as the number 7 is significant for a lot of you. So that is where I will leave your reading pile for. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, leave me a like on this video. Leave me a comment letting me know what resonated. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. But either way, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. And I will see you later.